What's going on, everybody? Ed0626 here, hoping you're all having a fantastic day today. I got a great matchup to kind of tie into the topic I have for today's commentary, and that is Aiden English versus TJP. This was a really fun match, a match that you probably wouldn't think to watch on paper. But in my hands, this match ended up being like almost 5 stars. I think it was like 4.5, and it was difficult, but it was also really fun to play, and I enjoyed my time playing it. Out of all the matches I played during my session on 2K19, which I hadn't touched in quite some time. So I hope you guys enjoy that in the background. And just so you know, once this commentary ends, the match won't. So if you want to stick around and see the end of the match or see the progression of the match, by all means stick around and stay. Or if you want to click off after the commentary, that's fine too. No hard feelings on my part. So the hour of judgment is drawing near. I have been watching quite a few videos as of recently in regards to WWE 2K22. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is the first WWE game I haven't pre-ordered in quite some time. Probably since... God, I don't even know how long now. I've been playing WWE games for 10 years, and I've always bought them after the fact, I think up until about 2K17. And then from there, I always pre-ordered them. But after last year, or 2K20, I should say, I have decided to not really do that anymore and kind of just wait to see what everyone's saying about the game online. Of course, other games like Battlefield 2042 have also made me question a game's product and pre-ordering a product before actually touching the game itself. Granted, I still had a beta and that was my fault. I wasted money on that fucking game for the most part, but that's a different story for a different time, folks. I don't know, man. I'm just really kind of nervous about what's going on with 2K22. I want to believe that the dev team in 2K, I don't even know, I think their Visual Concepts was the actual development team. I want to believe that they unfucked the situation that they created with 2K20. Because everything they're saying on paper looks good. It looks good. It feels like it plays pretty well as also. But I still have that little shred of doubt that I'm not really sure if this game is going to be all it's being chalked up to be. This is either probably one of the greatest marketing schemes of all time, and a cash grab of if anything, or it can actually genuinely be a good game. I really hope it's the latter. I'm trying not to be pessimistic, but after a couple of letdowns in previous WWE games, I have every reason to believe that this game could potentially not be what it's being chalked up to be by marketing and everything else. So I'm nervous, to say the least. I really am nervous. I love WWE games. Like I said, I've been playing them for 10 years, since SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. And I still fucking play that game to this day. I mean, let's be honest. The gameplay, when they were showing gameplay of the actual game, it looked good. Like, I actually believe that the game looked good. It looked fluid. It looked like it still had an arcadey type feel like the older games used to have. But it had, like, some realism elements and some, I guess, realism mechanics. Whereas the previous several games, since like 2K15 and 16, depending on when you started playing on the last gen consoles, they were really simulation based. The gameplay was painfully slow and all of that stuff. After a while and after several iterations of that, it gets boring. The matches aren't any more fun than what they were in the previous iteration of the games. Granted, they've also implemented a lot of other new stuff too, which is great. They have my GM mode back since like the first time in like 15 years. I don't fucking know. I never played them back then. I never played my GM mode. So I don't know what to expect going into that. I actually just watched the ringside report on that whole mode, and it looks interesting, but it's not going to be something I particularly focus on, at least not at first. Universe mode, as you all know and I've said in the past, has been my bread and butter. So I can only hope that the universe mode is solid, because the last couple iterations, they've left a lot to be desired, for lack of better terms. They also have different aspects of universe mode. You can play as the entire roster, or you can play as one specific superstar. And honestly, I might just go and do that this year and have, if I can play as a created character anyway, and I can just have Mad Awesome's rise throughout the course of the, EBCW world, so to speak. Or I can just do what I did the last couple of years and just create EBCW on a grand scale. And I feel as though if I do that, I have to make it better. And I don't know anybody in the WWE 2K community that makes like good arenas and good logos for arenas and looks and shit. Because that's what I would want to do. I would want to put the whole 9 yards into this year's universe mode. The problem is I'm not friends with anybody that does that. And if you are talented at that sort of thing, I would like to see your work. My social media stuff is always down in the description for you to reach out to me, because I want to expand my universe more so than I have in the past. And if you're talented at making logos, if you're talented at making arenas and championships more so than I am, I highly encourage you to please reach out to me. If you want to get paid for that sort of shit, I can probably work something out down the line for that too, if that's what you want. Because obviously, that kind of work is going to require some sort of payment. Let's just be honest. I'd be more than happy to pay anybody willing to help me out. But that's besides the point, man. At the end of the day, I just want a good fucking game. I have so many games I'm looking forward to. I was lucky enough to get the Witch Queen as it was dropping, which is good. I still have Lego Star Wars to look forward to next month, or in a couple of months, I should say. And in just over a week or so, we have 2K22, and that's the one I'm on the fence about. I knew Witch Queen was going to be pretty solid, and I know that with all the fucking dev time, Lego Star Wars is going to be fantastic. It's that one little voice in the back of my head from previous pre-orders and failed games that has me saying, wait this one out for 2K22. Wait this one out. So that's kind of what I'm going to have to do for at least a little while. And I can't wait to bring that content to you when I eventually do that. I can't wait to show you what I have planned if everything I want to do comes to fruition. And I just can't wait to bring that sort of content back to the channel. Because let's be honest, without EBCW, I don't know what to fucking post half the time. There's nothing I really focus on. There's nothing in gaming that has really piqued my interest. I mean, Call of Duty sucks. Battlefield sucks. Every game I want, I either can't purchase right now or haven't been able to make content about it yet. And my schedule is going to be really fucked up the next couple of months or so now. So I don't know if I can even make videos again like I did last year. So we'll have to see what happens, but just know that whatever happens, I want to do this not just for me, but I want to do this for the people that come by the channel and watch the channel and enjoy those types of games that I like to play. And even if you don't like those types of games, check them out. I have plenty of old school stuff from years past that I've posted up on the channel. See if it's your cup of tea. And if it's not your cup of tea, I'm not going to force you to watch them, My channel is very come and go based. I post a lot of different games, and that kind of appeal to a vast audience. And I feel like that's something you have to kind of do on YouTube nowadays, because doing one specific game is a fucking killer, especially if that game sucks. Look at Call of Duty and look at Battlefield and look at those channels and see how they're doing over the course of the last 5-6 months now. And then talk about with 2K20 how all the WWE 2K channels kind of went to shit because of the failed thing with that. So that's all I got to say, ladies and gentlemen. Follow me on all the social media stuff you see down in the description below. Are you going to be getting 2K22 at launch? Let me know down in the comments. And of course, check out 69 Whiskey, my podcast with my buddy Eric. We've been posting a lot of good content as of late, and I hope you guys check it out and enjoy it. Have a great day, take care of yourselves, and most importantly, take care of each other. Peace out.
Here we go. We knew this was coming. He's lining him up.
Wow, I thought he was a goner. Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, Aiden English saw that one coming.
Full Nelson reverse slam. This one is over. Can that beat TJP? Yes! Unreal performance.
Here's a few clips from the last match for us.
He's getting it done here. I remember this part very well. Check this out.
Tough to top that one, folks. We were lucky to be here to witness a match filled with technical prowess, amazing moves, and seemingly non-stop action.
Kicking off the night with an impressive victory.
If that's the type of action we're going to get all night long, I can't wait to see the rest of the card unfold.
Plenty more action still to come here tonight, folks.